2022. 2022. All right. Hi, everyone. And Pinocchio, for that matter. All right. Hi, everyone. Yeah, this is the best of the three by far. Hi, everyone. By a wide margin. Hi, everyone. It's me. Sorry. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise Up Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And we are here to talk about a movie. Some movies and TVs we do here, and that movie is Guillermo Del Toro's Pinocchio. Guillermo Del Toro's Pinocchio is directed by Guillermo Del Toro and Mark Gustafsson. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Who is a veteran animator at Sam Winston Studios. So this is the third Pinocchio film we've gotten this year, and by far the best. So, both boys are the best. So what is Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio about? Well, classic story, you know, but with a slightly different take. It's still a musical, different songs though. When we begin the story, a woodworker known in 1930s pre-Mussolini Italy, soon to be Mussolini's Italy, is enjoying his life with his young son Carlo when the war breaks out and Carlo sadly dies from an air raid bomb. Yeah, it's that kind of children's movie. Full of grief, one night in a drunken rage, he cuts down the tree that is the home of a cricket named Sebastian, voiced by Ewan McGregor, and builds a wooden puppet. That night, the puppet magically is brought to life, and believes that Geppetto is his papa. And along with that, this wood sprite, voiced by Tilda Swinton, informs Sebastian Cricket that he will now be his conscience, and he has made his home inside, literally the heart of the wooden boy. And, but he soon finds that things are difficult for a young boy. Death, mortality in general, and then also Mussolini and his Italy, and his training an army of fascist child soldiers. Can Pinocchio's relationship with Geppetto survive the horrors of war and the horrors of childhood and life itself? Let the adventure begin. So that's a lot, and this is a PG movie for the family audience. I'm going to come right out with this. Again, I feel like a broken record, but I was this. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is not just the best Pinocchio film in 2022. It's also not just one of the best films of 2022. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, and that is the official title in the film, is one of the best animated films of the 21st century so far. I'm not kidding you. This movie is an absolute masterpiece. I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie from beginning to end. This movie is 2 hours long. It flies by. It is a moving film. The songs are beautiful. The themes are just thought-provoking and interesting. And yeah, it's a heavy film. It's a dark film. But despite talking about, Mussolini and fascism and stuff, it's handled in a way that you can still show it to kids. It's gentle, but it's dark. And it shows the reality of death. And according to Mark Kermode, Del Toro apparently told him that this was a film about death. And you can feel it. That's really the arc of the story, is the fact that death is a part of life, and that's but it's also the fact that we are all going to die eventually that makes life meaningful, because it's this idea that life is fleeting and therefore life is precious. And I think that's the point the movie is trying to make, is that the preciousness of life comes from the fact, and living life to the fullest and with joy is the acceptance of the human beings and the fact that it's not going to be forever. And I think that's really interesting. I love the voice cast in this. You've got Tom Kenny, for instance, in a few roles. Rod Perlman's in there. John Turturro, Finn Wolfhard. And the songs are quite good. I'm particularly fond. There's a song toward the middle called Ciao Papa, I believe that's how you pronounce it. That is this sort of ballad that Pinocchio is singing about his love, the grief of having to leave his father behind to go off into the world, and it is just heartbreaking. I mean, it's like, it rips your heart out, and I cried watching this movie more than once. This movie definitely got me misty-eyed. Especially the end. The ending of the film is one of the most beautiful endings to any animated film I've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. It is just, it's beautiful, and it's impactful, and it's emotional. The animation in this, which is done by the team at Shadow Machine Productions, who worked on like early seasons of Robot Chicken. They also did animation on the Shivering Truth and Moral Laurel. Very different work for them here, but it has that same. It's sort of beautiful, but at the same time as grotesque as you want it to be for a Del Toro film. I love the design of Pinocchio. He's basically a tree. And I think that's really neat, where he has sort of tree features, and then when his nose grows, it's like a tree branching with, like, you know, leaves and you know, fruit growing on it. I think that's beautiful and really interesting design for that character and idea for that character. And much like I compared to kind of like Wes Anderson's Fantastic Mr. Fox, where this really is a filmmaker in full control. He's working toward, I guess, a different audience, but his identity is there. Like, he's doing more, he's going from adult sort of films like Nightmare Alley and The Shape of Water and the Hellboy films to doing a film for kids, but it has the same distinctive storytelling and visual sensibilities that you want from Guillermo Del Toro, with a little bit of some additional help from the people at Shadow Machine, as well as the Jim Henson Company. There's also some, reminded me in that way of some of their great 80s films like The Dark Crystal and Labyrinth. This movie just, it's a kid's movie, it's heavy, but I loved it. I just absolutely loved Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, and I'm going to give it, you see it, bang, 5 out of 5 stars plus. This is one of the best animated films of the century so far. I mean, the first quarter of this century. This is one of the best, animated films. This is a masterpiece. So anyway, sorry, foot's asleep. So, that's it. 5 out of 5 stars for Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash, none. Watch it on Netflix. I really wish I could have seen it in theaters. It is in some select theaters. If it ever comes out, I'll see it again, for sure. And was there shawarma? Yes, during the credits there is an additional musical number with like animation and whatnot. Worth sticking around for. Also, if you go watch it on Netflix, and I'm going to do this, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to do this as soon as we're done. There's like a half-hour making-of documentary that came with the film, so I'm going to watch that. It's on us in like a separate, it recommended it to me, so I'm going to definitely be checking that out. I'm really fascinated by today. Like, I'm really fascinated by how they made this. So 5 out of 5 stars. That's it. So we will be back tomorrow for Emancipation. Tuesday we'll have reviews of The Banshees of Inisherin, and I'm going to try to go. There is a A24 screening room showing Tuesday night of After Sun. I'm going to try to go to that. If not, I will see it on the 20th of December when it's available to rent. And we'll have those. Next week we'll have reviews for Avatar: The Way of Water, Bardo on Netflix, and Snow Day on Paramount Plus. And we will also have reviews coming up on the horizon for Babylon, I Want to Dance with Somebody, and Mithrigan, and White Noise, and our end of the year catch-up, and reviews. So a lot of like reviews from earlier in the year that I haven't seen yet. We will also have our epic stream and our test stream coming up for the best and worst of the year in January. So that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Greg, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do. So I've been told. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. On Twitter, I'm at Raised Grant. You can also find me on Facebook, Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Serialized, I'm all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Leave a comment, even if it's Hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. Now, I want to know down below, what did you think of Guillermo Del Toro's Pinocchio? Did you like the movie? Hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, We were all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.